Hi, Mia. I was eating a popsicle. Can you blame me though? It's a popsicle. I love popsicles. Shout out to the coolest bug in Bugsnax. Bopsicle. 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 Oh shit, I never got those clips to my editor for shorts. Whoops. I downloaded them at least, so they should be in my on my computer. So bare minimum here. Let me boot up the game because I already have it ready to go. I'm prepared today. That's the wrong one. There we go. I'm prepared today. Like, we all good. We out here. Big ups. And we're almost done with Heaven's Word, but I want to finish leveling my Astro first. Oh! Hi, Monica. Thank you for the 13 months. Oh my god, 13? That's crazy. I didn't realize it's been 13 months. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks, Pookie. But, yeah, let's get Astro done. I do still want to work on the Zodiac and the, it was Anima, right? Anima weapon, that was the one. Let's go ahead and just finish the kills, because I know I finished the dungeons. I have not done the leaves, but let's at least do, also, I've got a lot of shit in here. Wait, am I not? I guess I'm not using that for some reason. I'll figure it out. I just need to clean out my inventory a little bit. But what do I need to kill? So I can just do that real quick. Oh, I already finished it. Never mind. Forgot that we already did that part. In that case, let me swap back to Astro. Let's head to Gridania so that I can clean out my inventory a little bit, because I've got a lot of random armor in here. And then once that's all sorted, we can go ahead and, because, yeah, that's level 50. Is the 51 not better, I guess? I don't know. But time to get rid of all my old stuff. Like, I don't need these level 20 things. Like, these are all so low. 38, I don't have anyone using it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. 41. I'll leave the 41 ones, I guess. Why do I have so many Colosseum loincloths? Hello? Like, why do I have 3? Aw. Anyways. No, those are gone. I don't have 3 of them. Also got 2 Harlequin's boots. Let's get rid of one of those. This is why we check things. Like, we don't just skim. We actually go through and check. Like, I've got 2 of these spears. Easy cleanup. This is why we check. Okay, Orym stuff. I'm not seeing any dupes. Yeah, I'm not seeing any dupes this way. Yeah, and these are all from the higher stuff. Okay. Well, that's all of that. Now let's go ahead and start putting stuff in our actual armory chest, because I don't know what it wants me to use and what it doesn't, you know? So we're just putting... Oh my god. Let's go ahead and put the things that I could potentially use in the armory chest. And then we can go from there. Because obviously some of the stuff I can use, some of it I can't. And then of the stuff here, If I'm not using this, then it's not I'm not going to use it. So now that we've done that, is any of it better? No. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and do some more giving away of stuff. Because all these aren't being used currently, but also the stuff from 40 to 50 I'm gonna hold on to for now. Because there's a lot. But this is Astro. I can get rid of the Astro. And then I can get rid of probably a bunch of the level 50 stuff. Because I've got, you know, these. But all these healing ones, I'm going to get rid of. A, because they're level 50 and I'm not wearing them. And B, because I'm not going to wear them. Like this is another Conjurer, White Mage, etc. one. If I really want it, I can get it back. And then this I'm not using, and I'm 53, so we can go ahead and full on seals. Shoot, what do I spend my seals on? Because I can't get any of these, which is very annoying, I may add. I was like, man, I want to get these material containers, but I can't. No, I can just get these. I could do that. Find the reflect emote, add ease and attention. Oh, those are boring. Okay, let's just get food. Okay, spell speed, vitality, piety, perfect. Fantastic, give me 20 of them. There. And now we can continue delivering. We crashed, no, Pookie! Or nor. Okay, Conjure Wet Mage, I'm not using it, it's getting delivered. Not using it, it's getting delivered. Not using it, deliver it. Planisphere, deliver it. And these are all 60, and I do have some Astro stuff in there. Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. Call that good. Hit 3 still buying, and you're talking about lesson prepped? Hell yeah! Oh god, I still have so much stuff. How much of this can I put in my armory? Because it's gonna bother me if I can't. Oh my god, can I put all of it in? No. Okay, so that's the best we're gonna get. These guys just fucking discard it. That's the best we're gonna get. Okay. And I am gonna keep just like slowly going through these to like get rid of them. Because they are kind of dookie dog water. But let's also quickly run by our retainers. And sell some extra resources and put away some resources. And then we're all set, barring a quick slurp of pineapple juice. Okay. And I wish I had cute outfits. I'm not at the cute outfit stage yet. Trust dupes. Also, Garlean rubber I can just get, so I can sell that. Where is Garlean rubber? It's somewhere in there. Here. Sell it. And then F-tail, sell this, sell it, and sell. Sell all these. There. And then sort. And sort. Right, and you get the dive at. So there you go. Perfect. And then, do I have anything to give to you? No. I don't have any Garlean stuff, right? I don't. I have some random resources. But I'm gonna leave them alone for now. That's that. So then let's quickly go ahead and slurp our pineapple juice for that nice, yummy 3% XP boost. Okay. And now we do our queues for some all join. Oh shit, it's not insta-popping. Damn. I'm kind of shocked. Okay, in that case, let's work on the animo weapon. What do I need for the animo weapon? Do I have the thing for it in here? No. Okay, hold on. Was it a quest that I have? This one. Okay. I guess we're not doing it. Oh, we have to complete fates. Oh, it's like the Atmas. Okay. Well, here we go. And also doing these should yield me at least a little bit of, what's the word? Tomestones. You can have that. And then back to healing I go. Bro is taking so much damage, dear God. Okay. Jesus. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that much fucking damage. Fucking hell. Okay. Tooth Bestie, Tampon Bestie, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, innit? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, innit, y'all? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, innit? Alright, let's move. One, two, and get that going. Now we attack. Woo. Well, we're doing good. The damage is damaging. Slay. Oh, slay. Because it's streaming day. Hey, let's go. I try to stream on like my days off, which are currently Tuesdays and Thursdays, then I'm gonna start working Thursdays. I also like recently got Sundays off. Just due to like a change in how they're scheduling me. Which like, I ain't complaining. I mean, extra day off, slay. But they're also slightly cutting my hours. So instead of working like more like 30, I'm now working 26, which isn't a lot. But they becoming holier. Is today a holy day? Oh, you mean Sundays? Kinda, yeah, shit. Why are you taking so much damage? Stop doing that. Sunny Goof, I realized, excuse you, I realized. But, yeah. Ooh, neat. Bro, stop taking damage. You dumb bitch, you daft cunt. Okay. No, it's taking damage. I meant this random bard over here just keeps taking damage for zero fucking reason. Oh, you need a Suna. There you go, bestie. Ow. I say ow as if that actually did like meaningful amounts of damage. Shoot a move too? Yeah. Like, you have attacking things. And you're not squishy like I am. I am squishy. Ooh, another treasure coffer. A hood? Need! Slay! I'm gonna just, bing bong. Alright. Also, I am probably moving again soon. Don't worry about it. Inventory. Hey, I'm trying to be better about my inventory. I'm trying to be better. Oh wait, that's what I was gonna do today. I forgot. Good thing I remembered, so I can do it after stream. I need to go to CVS and pick up my Adderall. The classic thing. I forgot my Adderall. So you being brave? Thank you, thank you. I know, it hurt me. It physically pained me, but I did it. Why have you taken damage? Ooh. There you go. Dink. Not that. Yeah, it's a very ADHD thing to forget to pick up your ADHD meds. At least I think it is. I think it's very apt and very funny. God, the leveling is so much slower now that I'm in Heavensward. Ugh. Ooh, let's go. I'm getting stuff. I was talking about Yuri. You would. Who would? Yeah, let me just quickly do an aspect of Helio so you get some benefits. So extra healing for you. Gallimimus. That's a funny name, Gallimimus. Another dragon. Were they kind of distraction? Exactly. Like, I fuck with the gay shit. I helped. Oh, there's another one. DJ Khaled. Have a benefic. God, these dungeons feel like they take forever compared to the ARR ones. Alright. I think the goal for today is going to be to get to level 55. I think 55 is a good goal. You know, I think 55 is an adequate number. Treasure coppers! Yoink, yoink. Astro, gimme, gimme, gimme. Say they dread AR dungeons when Heavensward are more grueling. Yeah. Like, some AR dungeons do suck major dick. Like Karn, I hate that bitch with a passion. Carter's Cry, hate that bitch with a passion. However, I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm done. I've gotten all my classes above that level. I'm free. The poison? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Vale. Vale. I almost said Rotten Vale, but that is a Monster Hunter location. That is, in fact, not the name of the dungeon. Orenvale's go. I love Orenvale. On God, I love Orenvale. Ow. Everyone gets healed, you get a little extra, I guess. You can have a benefic. Ow. Until you do a Zodiac weapon? Hey! I'm working on my Zodiac weapons, excuse you. Go ahead and pop a Helios. And then you get an extra benefic. Go. One, two, and you can have that. Slay! GG's. Wait until you get to that step. I know what you're referring to, where like there's like a specific item drop you need from it. Yeah, I'm not there yet. New gear. Okay, I need to fix up this mess. Because at this point, there's so much in here. Why do I have this? Based on armory chest. That I need to put in my armory chest. So let's sort and then take out some low level thing. Vigil robe, sure. Return to inventory so that this can get put in the armory chest. This, it's full. So let's sort. No one's using that. Honestly, I can discard it. It just gives GP. Place that in the armory chest. And then I have so much random shit, man. Return to inventory. We'll put that one in the armory chest. Those can stay where they are. Gather light by doing certain dungeons, and Oran Vale is the fastest. You do it like 60 times. That does sound awful. Also, apparently the level 53 stuff is still not as good. Because the level 53 stuff is in my inventory, and it doesn't want me to use it. Which is crazy. Like, it is comparable. It is exactly the same. Oh my god. Give me my player commendations. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell all my stuff that's above level 50. Honest to God. Like, I'm leveling these two and then I'm not gonna touch it for a long while. Because I'm not gonna level everyone all the way up to current right now, because that's just gonna be a slog. The better option is to wait until I've gotten entirely up to date on MSQ, like gotten through Dawntrail and everything, and then level everyone, because that way, where is it? There, get rid of it. Because that way, then everyone levels a lot faster. Okay, if it's 50, this is 50 and not even being used. But I get the feeling that it's not being used because I don't have it set up, so I'm gonna leave it alone. If it's level 50 or above, I'm just getting rid of it. Rings, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them. Like, I'm gonna get rid of all of these, honestly, because there's so much shit. 50, 50, 50, 50. Because, like, I have all of these. Like, I don't need more. These are 51 and not being used. I wish I could select multiple at once instead of going through one by one and doing this, but you know. Ah, fuck them all out again. Time to buy more cookies. We got 30 this time. 30 whole cookies. Alright. Back in we go. Actually, you know what? Let's sort it by seals descending. Let's look. I'll leave these just in case, and then we're gonna go down here. Dude, we're gonna have so many fucking cookies at this rate. Jesus. Okay, and you're not being used, so I'm gonna get rid of it. You're not being used. Yeah. I am tempted to make glamour sets with some of these, but I'll deal with glamour sets later, honestly. Wait, you're not being used? Okay, yeah, no, you're not being used. Alright, time to buy more cookies. Time for another 30 cookies, guys. Who wants cookies? So many cookies. But yeah, I haven't really touched glamours yet, so I don't really have to worry about it right now. But also now I should be able to place all of these in my armory. Damn it. So close. It's fine. Let's go back to queuing for some all, and it's insta-queued. Okay. I know. Listen, I've got so many other things on the docket for shit I want to be doing right now. I have so many other things that I want to do that is taking a back place. Like, it's going on the back burner for now. For the sake of, for the sake of getting everything else done. Like, I want to level this to 60. I want to get my Zodiac weapons done. I want to finish the patch quests for Heavensward. I don't want to start the next one yet. What's next? Stormblood or Shadowbringer, one of the two. I don't want to start those yet. And then once I'm done with my Zodiac, once I'm done with my animal weapon, whatever it's called, then I'm going to go back and glamour up. Okay? Sorry, I have a million things that I want to do. God forbid I played an MMO like an MMO and have tried to do everything. Don't let me forget, by the way, to update the counter in the title when I level up. Was that Joseph Games? Listen, I've played Dark Souls, I've played Monster Hunter, I'm familiar with the dress-up games. Which, by the way, really like how Wild approached the dress-up section, where it's not a separate layered armor, it's just the armor that you craft. I do like that change a lot. It means that I can just try and make one of each, and that's everything. Bro, why are you taking so much damage? Stop doing that. Being wrong. Transmog? Yeah. No. Okay. There you go. Alright, you're all set. Let's do this. And 1, 2, and you can have that one, and then we go. I'll also do a quick regen just to be safe. But yeah, trust me, I want to get the glams. I want to do glams. I just have other things that are taking priority. Oh right, and we need to do Gold Saucer. Because I haven't gotten the Mega Cactus Pot yet for this week. Gambling? Kinda, yeah. I've used so much of my mana power, Jesus Christ. Let's do some lucid dreaming real quick. Up on the gold saucer. Hey! Ah! I am working on it. I at least got my shit last week, okay? Sue me. Sue me, I guess. For forgetting things. You get that. Why did you take damage? Stop doing that. Inventory counts like it's a mystery storage unit. Hey! It's not a mystery. At this point, it's mostly food. Sorry. I like to have food because I forgot to eat it for a very long time. And so I just slowly compiled a lot of food. But now I'm getting better about eating my food. Like, do you see this? Meal benefits. Wonder how I got meal benefits. Bros are running off without me. Yeah, I need to figure out what armor sets I want to glam. And then grind those out. Because I am not spending money on this game more than I already am. Bing bong. That was the wrong thing. Bing bong. Ouch. Asuna. Put eating into your rotation? Bro! There's food! Right there! I've clearly been eating. Cash shop closed second compared to what we have in game. That's so valid. I am also like a broke ass bitch. Like I can't afford to be spending extra money on this game. Like it is straight up out of my price range. Cause for perspective, the sub for this comes out to, I do the 6-month one, but it comes out to about like $10-ish a month. Ish. Save up for Evercold? Yeah. If I even catch up in time, bro. Like, at this rate, I don't know that I will. You got 8 months? You have more faith in me than I do. Because the issue is, like, besides like playing as often as I do now, the big concern is instead that I'm so busy that I do not always have time to play. Like when my semester starts back up in the fall, I am not gonna have time to play Final Fantasy. I'm gonna be so real. I am not gonna have time. Cause like, I'm taking 4 classes when it's summertime. Bro, I am working 5-6 days a week. Trust me, this is my speedrunning attempts. I just don't have time. Like, I'm trying to spend time with my girlfriend because, you know, she's my girlfriend. I don't want to neglect our relationship. Which, by the way, her and I have been playing a lot of Tomodachi Life. I'm officially dating. Oh, no, I'm not dating. I'm married to Megan Thee Stallion. I have married Megan Thee Stallion. There are no other relationships. However, when I asked out Megan, 2 other people showed up to try and win over Megan. That being Monkey D. Luffy and Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. So those were the people trying to win over Megan's heart. Tomodachi Life? Yeah, we make everyone pansexual on our island, except for me because I refuse to date men. Everyone else is pansexual. Because the idea of dating a man disgusts me, and I refuse to do it. So I'm the only one that's not Pan on our island. I said, you don't know why the women love us? You're so real for that. Also, to be a dude with the name Stained Tampon is iconic. That is... Oh my god. That was a level of icon I could never aspire to be. But, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, the people on our island, remember who we have on our island right now. It's me and my girlfriend, duh. We wanted to date each other. Clearly it didn't work. We have Jinchi and Mao Mao. However, they are sort of neutral to each other, and Jinchi has a crush on my girlfriend for helping him stop his hiccups. We also have Monkey D. Luffy, Fred Durst, and Hatsune Miku. Oh, my cat, no, I don't know if I mentioned that. And Hatsune Miku has a crush on Fred Durst, which is exactly what we wanted to happen. We really wanted Fred Durst and Miku to become a power couple. And Miku be crushing, so maybe it'll happen. You gotta go join Miku and RuPaul? Hell yeah. If I add RuPaul though, I want it to be straight RuPaul. Like, I want the version of RuPaul from But I'm a Cheerleader. Like, that's the version of RuPaul that I want on my island, you know? I mean, out of drag? Yeah. Because that's, like, the correct choice. But, yeah. It's very funny that my roommate will come out and just start cackling because he knows I'm playing Tomodachi Life, and my cat's voice is, like, the default mouse voice. So she just goes, me, 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 me. And it's just the funniest shit to hear my sweet little baby kitty in her little squeaky mouse voice. Also, me and my girlfriend both can't draw for shit. So there's so many like clothes and custom items that we'd love to add, but we're so bad at drawing that it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's always so bad. Like, trust me, there's so many things you want to add. We were trying to make Megan like a really slutty shirt, and it did not work. Like, we were trying to use like heart stamps to make it like look like titties, and it just was not working. So, you know what thought just came into my head? I had a stalker back in college. I wonder if they got Tomodachi Life, did they put me on their island? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they stalked me to the point of police intervention. Did they, or did they not, put me on their island? Enemy hates them? I hope to God. I hope so. Okay, let me also extract the materia from all my stuff. Which I probably should start putting materia on things, but who cares? Also, we're level 54 now, which is pretty slay. And then extract from this. Extract from this. And extract from this. Nothing new. Update gear set. Let me update the title. Bing bong. 54. Done. New high-end content, so you're Gucci on that. Slay. I will quickly now run, not there, run to Gold Saucer and do Cactopot. Also, my food ran out before we finished, so I definitely could have gotten more XP, but oh well. Let's go Mega Cactopot, and then I'll circle back for the Mini Cactopot. I also need to do Fashion Report. I did Fashion Report for the first time. 480, I don't think I have that one, damn. Yeah, rip. Translation guy, hey, I've gotten a couple for last digits correct. I've done last digit before. Also, I always just shuffle it 3 times and call it good. I'm forever a 3 shuffle guy. So that's that. And then, I need to brush my teeth. I feel like I can smell the plaque on my breath, which is so gross. I need to brush my teeth after I'm done streaming. But I really want to get some of the like high-end mounts. Also, Poogie. Oh, I love Poogie. All right, here we go. Bing, bang, bong. YOLO. Damn. I just go for the one that could potentially yield the highest, not necessarily like the safest, you know? Like this could be 1, 2, 3. It's not, but it could have been. And that's how I do Mini Cactopot. It's just a why not? 2, 3. Well, this one could be 1, 2, 3. Dang it. So that was still a pretty good price. I could have gotten 1080. Looking for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. Like, duh. Also, let me find. Alright, Triple Triad Trader, you're right here. I've got a bunch of these cards that I can sell. There we go. I've got 300,000 apparently, which isn't enough for like anything good. Like, there's some glasses you can get, some pets, but like, look at this. All I can get is the Adamantoise whistle, which I do want. But the way I do things in terms of purchases is I go from the most expensive down. So I don't really want this blackjack one. I don't know. Get that million mount? Fenrir? I do want the Sabo Tender. Plus this ride is apparently going on. I'll go ahead and join in that. Why not? $2 mil? Yeah. I want to get the Sabo Tender. Big Sabo Tender is awesome. Yeah, I want it. All right. We in. I'm awful at this, mind you. This shit's pure luck. What? You're right, my bad. I'm gonna win right now. Eat a mint. That's a spirit? Yup. You better win. Watch this. Yell, ready. 100k MGP coming in right now. I don't actually know what the odds are for this, and I don't know how much it yields, but how do they even award MGP for this? Is it just based on like how far in you get? I assume that's what it is. Okay, stay on the stage at all costs. So this is the one where it just freezes the stage. Like, you can't move. You'll get knocked off third fall, that's my bet. Okay. Well, I will let you know when I get knocked off, I guess. Oh, there's 3 attacks. Okay. Well... Oh, well... Active in chat. Hi, Schwarz. Sorry, Tampon. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and head back to... Actually, we're not gonna go to Gardania. Let's go ahead and go to somewhere in this area. Because, I mean, I need to do fates here anyways to work on my black mage stuff, which let me swap this with, actually, which one do I need to equip for that, if any? Oh, just participate in fates. You don't have to use... Okay. So we can start with the Zodiac, or we can just go. Cool, we'll do this for now. And then where was it? Everywhere, all 6. Alright, bet. Well... Was it the purple? No, bestie. It was, the first? The very first one. Yeah. I don't fully understand how that one works. Because listen, I don't understand the mechanics of that one. I don't understand the mechanics. So naturally, I just fucking died. Sorry. The game's too hard for my tiny pebble brain. Honestly, you can kind of see where I could land. You see, I thought I could, and so I tried to move where I thought it wasn't going, and then I instantly just fucking died. Like, very first bamboo shoot, bang dead. Yeah, I did not do good. Because I don't get it. I don't understand the mechanic. So, oh well. We're not all the way either. Okay, so then why are you expecting me to? If you can't do it, then why should I be expected to? Panoxity to be better? If you can't do it yourself, you should not expect more from others than what you can do yourself. I don't know. That's my mentality. I should not be able to expect you to do things that, like, unless you're trained in it. Key difference there. Unless you're trained in it. I should not expect you to do something that I can't do. Like, if you are training to be a lawyer, I expect you to be able to pass the LSAT you know? I would not expect myself to pass the LSAT. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. The fuck is the LSAT? It's like the SAT for law school. Yeah, it's like, that's like the preliminary exam for when you apply to law school. And it's like a running bit that sometimes people will just take it for shits and giggles to see how well they do. And the passing score is about 160. And sometimes the people who take it for shits and giggles randomly score really well, and I think it's the funniest shit. Like, that happened to my girlfriend's dad. Her and her mom, or him and my girlfriend's mom, just both took the LSAT for shits and gigs, just to see how well they do. And then her dad actually passed the LSAT with a really good score. And he's like, wait, should I be a lawyer and ditch my career path? He did not, but it was a consideration for him. What do you mean too far away? The fuck? But, hopefully, I don't think I'll level up this time through the dungeon. I think we will next time. Maybe we can even make it to 56 today at this rate, honestly. Because when's the next one? Oh, I can't see. Because there's one at 51, one at 53. I assume it's at 55 is the next one. Bro, why have you taken so much damage? These are odd numbers? Gotcha. Oh, my back itches. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. I have itched my back. I also just cut my nails today, so itching my back actually feels so nice. Like, I don't know. Scratching yourself when you have like freshly cut nails and they're really nice and short, it hits different. I don't like when I have to like itch something and I've got long nails, because A, then my nails get gunky with like dead skin, but B, like the itch just feels better. Maybe I'm crazy and I'm spouting just bullshit. I don't know. But I think it goes hard. Oh shit, I need to like Asuna everyone. Bro, why are y'all dumbasses? Hello? And why is everyone aggroed on me? Just cooking? Thank you. Oh, my eye itches too. Which also, you really can't itch your eye when you have like longer nails. Like, I've considered doing press-ons from time to time. Like, I'd love to try press-ons. Like, for 2 weeks, deal with the press-ons. See what you think. Because like, nails look so cute. I love the idea of nails. You know? But, I fear that nails would just bother the shit out of me at a certain point. About your dreams? I'm tempted, but also there's like a little bit of a price, like entry price, you know? Because you have to buy the nails, you have to buy the glue. Albeit it doesn't cost much. It costs like $15. But it's enough to where, I'd want to wait until I have a little extra money, because I do a lot of gardening. I like to take care of plants, and I mean like not the cannabis gardening. I am sober. I don't do that shit anymore. I mean, I have a lot of plants in my apartment, as well as some herbs on the balcony. Because I like taking care of real living plants. Plants are nice, yeah. And it's just so fun to watch them grow, you know? I just realized that no one used Limit Break on my last one. I don't think anyone did. Here we go. Like, I have 2 alocasias right now. One, I don't want to say I stole it. I prop lifted it. It was literally, I was at Lowe's, and what I do when I'm at Lowe's or any like hardware store like Home Depot with a garden section, I will go to the garden section and look for plant cuttings that are on the ground. For the alocasia specifically, they propagate a different way. So for those, I look for any corms, which are like the seeds basically, that are sitting like right on top of the soil. And I had found one and took it home. And it grew. I have an actual fully fledged plant from it. However, I have no idea what species of alocasia it is. I could not tell you. Besides, I know it's an alocasia. Like, zero idea what that thing is. I just know it's an alocasia. So, I love it to death though. It's great. I named it Mysteria because I have no fucking clue what it is. And it's currently putting out its 2nd leaf. It was a 1-leaf wonder for a long while, just getting its root system established. It's also my very first plant that I ever put into Leca. And it's doing really well in Leca. So you know, a win is a win. A win is a fucking win if I can manage to attempt to Leca for the first time with a seed. Like, it's already a brand new plant that is pretty delicate. And not only did I keep it alive, that bitch is thriving. Like, we out here, big ups. And then I have some rubber plant cuttings that have just been living in nursery pots for a few months. I think it's been actually like 6 months that they've been living in there, a bit more than, because it was before I quit my old job. So it might have been closer to a year. I don't know. But my plan is when I move out of this place, since I don't plan to stay with my roommates, I'm gonna pot them like into one pot together and give that to my roommates because they are like planning to stay together. So when I leave, I bequeath to them. Well, we're all moving out of this place, but when we go our separate ways, I will bequeath to them the plants. It's also really hardy, so you didn't really need to worry about it dying. But yeah. I love plants, and I hope that whenever one day I have more money, like a higher income, I can really go ham on the plants. Youch. Ouch. Is everyone healed up? Everyone's fine. I'm gonna do this real quick. And then astral draw 1, 2. And then y'all can use some healing. Just a skosh. Alright. The very dramatic music though. I love how dramatic the music is for this one. Like, it's so good. Bruh, bruh. Damn, level 90. Also, I've been getting so much better at rolling my R's. Why does that look like Dark Souls armor? Oh. Guess it's mine. Yoink. I'd gone out here to see if I could maybe, like, get Fates done. There's no fucking shot I get Fates done, man. But after this one, we should be good to move to the next duty, which is what, the Aerie? Yeah. Yeah. I will say I have tried to prop some plants recently and they all died because I was an idiot. Because when you prop plants from cuttings, you need to make sure that the cuttings have calloused over before you put them in water. Usually it's water or whatever really wet substrate you use. Corms are the exception because it's a seed. But for cuttings, wet sticks, whatever, you need to make sure that, they have calloused over on the bottom or else they will rot. And I forgot to do that the 2 times that I tried to get plants from Lowe's recently. And so they both died. Rest in peace. But, I'm learning. This is all a growth it's all a learning experience. Oh damn, we got 3 bunnies. 3 bunny girls, hell yeah. For a second I thought I was doing the wrong dungeon. For a brief moment, because I was like, wait, it's not all like moist like this. It is, this is just the first area. Yeah, if I ever go back to doing IRL stuff, I don't think I will. I enjoy my privacy on the interwebs. But if I ever do, I will definitely do like a plant tour for y'all. Or maybe, I used to have a plants channel in the Discord server. I've just marked it as inactive right now. I haven't gotten rid of it entirely. I've just locked it since it was really only used by me. But maybe I'll revive it at some point. But more likely what I think I'll do is do a slight rework of my Discord to where instead of being like a creative things section, because that's very broad, I can split it into arts and crafts and then like miscellaneous hobbies. Because not all hobbies are artistic, you know? So I think that'll be the new division of it, is that swap the creative section to like specifically arts and crafts and then have one for all other types of hobbies. Like, I wouldn't say gardening is arts and crafts, you know? Unless it's landscaping, in which case I would say that landscaping is an art. I think landscaping is an art because you're creating a scape. I think that specifically is an art. Sort of like how terrascapes and aquascapes are an art form. But I think just general gardening, it is a craft. I would not, when I think of arts and crafts, I think of the literal word art. It is an art, it is a craft, but I don't think of it as art, you know? Like, it's not a creative medium in the same way. Does that make sense? Like, when I say art and crafts, I'm thinking like drawings, pastels, making music, because music is art. Knitting, crocheting, things like that. And then for general hobbies, I'm thinking like cooking, gardening, aquariums, because I think aquariums are really neat and I'd love to start getting into aquariums. Let's make cookies of flowers. That is a scape. That is landscaping. That is landscaping. Landscaping is an art. Gardening, not the same. Gardening is keeping the plants alive. Landscaping is arranging the plants in a way that is appealing. Like, I consider making bouquets an art. Bouquets are art. Keeping the plants alive is a hobby. Though, I will say, correction to sort of my statement. There is a lot of misogyny rooted in what is considered a hobby and what is considered an art. I want to make it very clear that I don't differentiate based on the generic, like, demographic that typically does this craft. Like, it took a very long time for people to consider things like knitting, crocheting, embroidery to be a craft because it was a women-dominated field. This is just fact. I think it's very interesting to learn about. Everyone should do their research on things like this. I think it's very cool. But for decades, it was not considered a craft. It was considered a hobby because it was a woman-dominated field, and calling it a hobby instead of a craft was a way to minimize the accomplishments of women. Which I think is a cool thing to learn about. Annoying as fuck, but I think it is fascinating to see all the different ways men have tried to belittle women. Like, it's crazy how words have that much impact. Like, the simple change from calling it a craft to a hobby. Because hobbies are generally things that are seen as entry level, whereas crafts take years to perfect and things like that. But knitting takes years to perfect, sewing takes years to perfect, and yet still it was considered a hobby because it was mainly done by women. So crazy. Which also, everyone should get into at least one fiber art. At least one. You should learn sewing, cross-stitching, embroidery, knitting, something. You should learn one. Because it has a mountain of health benefits when you learn to use your hands like that. If you're not careful, it can cause strain, sure. But, I had a yawn, sorry. But I think this is cool, and it has so many health benefits. Having hobbies like that can slow the rate of, like, dementia. It's crazy. Bro. Slay. Alright, we're definitely gonna level up after this dungeon. Greed and greed. Greed, 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 greed. You know what else slows dementia? Gaming. Thinking about making the stallion? Oh yeah. Oh my god, wait, I should have made Yuji Itadori on my island and tried to get him with Megan. Oh, missed opportunity. That would have been so good. Oh well. Megan's already married to me. But yeah, I think it's so funny how the people who are trying to, usually in Jennifer Lawrence, maybe Jennifer Coolidge. Because I don't know, I'm not a big J-Law fan. Not a fan of J-Lo or J-Law. Ow. He said he liked in the show. Yeah. But I don't know. Because then I'd have to make both, you know? Like then I'd have to make Yuji and J-Law. And I don't want to keep making like pairs of people and try to keep the pairs together, you know? Because at a certain point, it just gets annoying to be doing nothing but pairs. Like, am I making any sense? I feel like I'm making no sense. That's the wrong one. After this one, I'm done with Somal. All right. It's like I did pairs for like me and my girlfriend. That is a pair. Jinchi and Mao Mao. That's a pair. I don't want to keep doing pairs. I'll need the max fees. I will, but I don't want to do pairs because then I'm gonna naturally want the pairs together, you know? And I'd rather do completely different arbitrary characters because then it's all the funnier when you have those random pairings. Oh wait, why am I targeted on the wrong thing? Thank you, Windows Defender Summary. I don't give a shit. Ow. We went around this way. Ugh. I keep clicking the wrong thing. All my rows are uneven. Oh. GG's. Let me fix this. There we go. That should be good. There. Greed and greed. There we go. I got all three. Let's go. And then let's up the counter to 55. I need water. Oh, I've got quests to do. That's right. Shit. I forgot about the quests. Whoops. Alright, Janequinard. Good news and bad news. The good news is preparations for the symposium on Charlian astrology have been progressing smoothly, as we have expectedly encountered very little resistance from the vault. They've even gone to the trouble of securing us a spacious venue for the event. The bad news is the spacious venue in question lies at Falcon's Nest. Lest you wonder, I speak at the same frigid building site in the middle of nowhere that you will doubtless have heard so many good things about. Yes, my friend, that Falcon's Nest. Yet I suppose this may be a blessing in disguise. I am just not certain what that blessing may be. Perhaps we should all make for the hamlet and see. Bet. Gonna like stretch out my hips and shit. Y'all ever get stiff hips? It's the worst fucking feeling. Greetings too. If it appears that not only is our symposium to be held in a tiny hamlet miles away from civilization, crawling with people who cannot even spell astrology, let alone grasp how it works, but that no one in the whole town has even been informed of our arrival. The three of us have been spending the last spell speaking with whoever will listen, inviting them to attend the event, so at least we won't be speaking to an empty forum. Oh, worry not, my friend. We have saved the Northern District just for you. Wink. Hey, yay, yay. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Charlian astrology, eh? You a heretic? Cause you're talking like one. There's only one kind of astrology in Ishgard, and it ain't the heathen kind. Damn. Considering as you are an unbeliever, I suppose the knights might allow you to yap and yammer, but cause too much commotion, you'll be disappeared like that other lad. Now, when was that? Huh? Bloody heretics. The fuck? An outrider and his wounds look deep. Is there a cutter nearby? Huh? What is a sorcery? My cuts, they knit themselves. Are you a healer, adventurer? If so, I have another request of you. Yeah, I'm a healer. Listen to my talk on astrology, dipshit. There were others in my scouting party. We were all wounded, some of us more gravely than others. I fear that my fellow knights may be in grave danger. Would you seek them out and tend to them as you did me? I will report to Sir Redwald, but fear that by the time he can muster the reinforcements, several men will have perished. I bet. I'm so not used to actually hearing music outside of the town music, because I've been in towns doing my dungeon crawls so much. Alright, well. Once again, the leitmotif from the opener. You can tell that my voice does not want to go that high. It just don't work. Eat shit. I don't believe. I don't think that's how that works, bestie. I hate to break it to you. Oh wait, I assume I don't have any new stuff that I can equip. No, I do not. Okay. But yeah, I will do a Google on which glamours are available once this is up to 60. I will Google like Heavensward glamours and see what my options are. How did you? It's as if I never dealt a single wound. What manner of magics do you wield, friend? You're not gonna be happy. Astromancy, but I thought the stars served only to grant us insight into the Horde's movements. Why are there not more astrologians in the field? You and your companions are in Falcon's Nest to discuss that very topic? How's it going? Hello, Kinzo! Hello! Aren't you getting everything on the market board? Yeah, I could do that, but it's also expensive. Perhaps I can persuade others in the garrison to attend. Now I must hurry back to the hamlet. My captain will want a full report of the day's happenings. Yeah. But obviously dungeon ones, I'll grind it up myself. I'll just like... Actually, I don't have anyone that's high enough to do it desynced. But I'll just go through it until I get like this armor that I want from it. As long as I have like access to it, you know? Because I need to sort of have access to it. What does this look like? Okay, it's I'm not a big fan of the pelt. Website okay for glam, just everything and shows you people's custom outfits. Ooh, okay. Can you narrow that down by like which expansions they're available in? Like what expansion everything comes in? Because obviously I don't have anything beyond Heavensward. For level and job and race, slay. Where am I going? Here. Where have you been? When you did not return, we visited the northern gates and found the area astir with night activity. You left the hamlet to aid wounded scouts. You could have been killed or eaten or killed and eaten or eaten and killed. What does you say your display of astromancy has impressed the knights into attending our event? This may work to our advantage. If the knights begin clamoring for astrologians to be assigned to their ranks, then the sea may just listen. Let us find these good men and inform them that the symposium is about to commence. Up I go! That's Thal's Hoarfrosted Balls. Not a single person came. I told you, this was a terrible plan. Use the confusion from the jam-packed symposium to approach the target, she says. You'll have her out of the hamlet before her companions even know she's gone, she says. Even a blind babe could see that no one would gather for a talk on astrology in the middle of swiping. Bro. Hey. I'm the fellow astrologian who tended my wounds. As you can see, both me and my fellow knight have made swift recoveries, thanks to your wonderful magics, of course. Bro. Reinforcements from the garrison never arrived. Reinforcement... Oh, yes, I spoke with Sir Redwolf myself. Perhaps he felt there was no need for reinforcements after I convinced him. What an able healer you were. Yes, that's it. That's most certainly the reason. Yes. And as much as we would like to attend, the captain has already assigned us to another mission. I apologize to you and your companions. Perhaps we can make the next symposium. Carry on then. Bro. Ain't no worry. Alright. Well, that is it then. The vault wins. Do not think of it as such, Lady Libova. This is but one hurdle we must leap. The vault wants us to stop and turn around, and they will continue placing hurdles before us until we do. But we cannot let that discourage us. We must carry on until we reach our destination or they run out of hurdles. You cry over hurdles. You know not how lucky you were. Huh? The Elder. Did you come for the symposium? No, I wouldn't let anyone see me at that gathering. I'll be branded a heretic and sent to Witch Drop. Or worse, they'd just slit my throat and toss me out to the beasts, like they did that other astrologian from the old world. The other astrologian? When was this? Is it her dad? When you reach my age, all the summers melt together. My hair still had color, so it must have been at least a score. Mayhap more, mayhap less. Oh my god, it's her dad. There was an astrologian who was... But it was long ago. It could not have been anyone you knew. Your dad. Papa! We cannot dwell on the past. We must needs find a way to interpret the cards we've been dealt so that they might benefit the present. Our present. Press character? Yup. It sure is. I've been playing for like over a year. No, it could not have been anyone new. I never had the chance to... Is she realizing that it could be her dad? She might be realizing that it might be your dad. You're right, Jeanette Quinard. We mustn't let the vault or bandits or closed minds prevent us from achieving what we came here for. The stars will point the way. In the game, I am. I've been playing on and off for close to a year and a half now. So I started playing around New Year's of 25. And we will help the people of Ishgard see that as well. And that's the end of the quest. Yup. Speak with Jeanette Quinard. Oh, I have to go back now. Okay. Let's like move around everything, make sure it's not getting stiff. But yeah, when I pick out a glamour set that I want, I'll probably do multiple sets so I can switch around outfits, you know? But I'll write down like where everything comes from and like how I can get it, etc, etc. Because like if it's a crafting recipe, I'm probably not gonna get it. Lady Levova did not take the old man's recollection of the slain astrologian well at all. I understand that hearing of a fellow colleague's death might unnerve someone, but you would think she had lost her father. Bro, she did! She did lose him. Subtle. Subtle. Oh, Jeanette Quinard, what have you done? I will not live down this offense. You see, the astrologian of whom the old man spoke, it so happens that I knew him well. His name was Rufin, and he was my friend and confidant when I studied in Sharlayan. My only friend. He followed me back to Ishgard when my stay in the city-state was cut short by the Exodus. His dream was to rekindle interest in the forgotten techniques which gave rise to Ishgardian astrology. But this was a time when the Holy See was even more opposed to foreign ideas than they are now. That evening, I discovered him bleeding at his bureau was one of the saddest events in my life. But even at the hour of his death, Rufin remained strong, and he made me promise that I would not let his dream fade because of the closed-minded. Not that has gone particularly well as far, yet perhaps if we reach a greater accord with the stars, they will show us the way forward. Yes, that sounds likely. Older crafter glamours got reintroduced later on in side content. Oh, okay. Complete. Next. Malefic Slay. The Vault went and outdid themselves the location for our next symposium, the Convictory, a makeshift camp for a band of bickering knights. I've spoken at length with Lady Lebova about how we might handle this second inconvenience so as not to meet the same fate as we did in Falcon's Nest. I fear the worst, but the lady believes that we may be approaching this all wrong, that we should embrace the situation and use it to our advantage. I believe she is merely unaccustomed to the thin alpine air, and her wits are not in order. Perchance we should make for the camp and see for ourselves. But... off we go. Ay, 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 ay. Bing bong. Check my water. I just remembered that I wanted to cold brew some tea. But I don't think... No, I can. I have the stuff for it. I was double checking that I had, like, strainers and things. Because when you cold brew tea, you just throw it all in the thing and stick it in the fridge. But I was double checking that I had, like, correct strainers. Because sometimes the leaves are a bit too fine for, like, a mesh strainer. So you need more like a cheesecloth type thing. Oh, there's triple triad here. Oh, brother. Let me take a quick look at the triple triad. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, no. Well. Damn, that is a fancy card. My god. This would just cause a draw. I think no matter what we draw, so might as well. Yeah. Rematch. I need to change the order of my cards. Yeah, we'll do this deck. Why not? Of course it's a draw still. We can win this, chat. We can win this. This is so winnable, guys. We're gonna do this. Because then I can turn it in some direction. Okay. Or that. Let's go! Give me the card, give me the card. Fuck. We go again. It's fine. It's gonna play out like the exact same way. It'll be fine. See, we still win. We're fine. Give me the card. Fuck yeah! Alright. Moving on. Tread lightly, Tooth. This is not the work of bandits. Quimperain's hearts were dealt by the convictors. You were assaulted by the men sworn to protect us. This is madness. The vault led the knights to believe that a party of astrologians would be arriving to aid them in scrying the location of the Horde's next attack. I took out their frustration on poor Quimperain when they learned I can foretell the whims of a dragon about as well as I can those of Janequinard. But no, we must not let this discourage us. If words have no weight with these men, then let our magics do the speaking. Off they go. I do need to mend my gear really quickly, so let's do that. And then let's benefic. Oh. You're an astrologian. You can't heal people. That's not what astrologians do. Well, sucks to suck. That is what astros do. The pain, it's gone. How did you? Almost as if this is how astrologians actually function. My wounds! And it's as if they were never there. Wait, who's going to believe that I slew a dragon if I haven't the wounds to show for it? I don't know whether to thank you or slit your throat, though I suppose I wouldn't be able to do either if you hadn't healed me with those queer magics. So this day, I see it fit to forgive you. Bink. Big old bear over there. Stretch up my hips some more. Ooh. Okay, you, huh? Oh. What is wrong, Livova? Have you tapped too deeply into your mental reserves? Oh, perhaps you should take a moment of respite. That blood is not the knight's. Charlie, an assassin? Bro. Ah, the loyal lapdog. Without you to state the obvious, where would your masters be? Pray tell. You again. You might think these markings would betray my identity, but you Eorzeans have a singular capacity to look without seeing. I am amazed you are not constantly wandering into bonfires or off cliffs. I've grown weary of this masquerade, and I am done with entrusting my fate to this realm's blundering mercenaries. My name is Silly, and I am here to take the Lady Livova into custody so that she can be transported back to Sharlayan and tried for her crimes. Taken into custody on whose authority? You are here without permission of the Forum, performing acts which amount to treason. Your grandfather has already been detained and questioned. I'm giving you the opportunity to turn yourself in and put an end to this farce once and for all. Do as I say and no one will be harmed, yourself included, Lady Livova. Damn. But Lady Livova, I thought you and your grandfather were dispatched on an official expedition. Whoop. Whoop. It seems that Livova has not told you everything. Did you know that it was her father who was killed nearly 15 summers past? 15 summers past, Jen Equinard. Your adventurer friend seems already to have put 2 and 2 together. Why she didn't tell you earlier, I cannot fathom. What else are they leaving you out of, Jen Equinard? Did Durandare? But silence! It's my final warning. When you see me again, you will either give yourself up or you will die at my blade. Think on that, Livova. Oof. Livova's wound is deep. I do not believe I can heal it on my own. Lend me your aid. Dum. Dum da dum dum dum. Thank you, my friends. For someone who claims she was hired to bring me back to Sharlayan, her aim was quite true. Lady Livova, this Silly complained that you were not here with the blessing of the Forum. Is this so? Why did you not see fit to mention this? My grandfather knew the Forum would never allow us to come to Ishgard, and that their contemplation over the matter was merely a tactic to stall and discourage us. The stars had spoken to my grandfather, and he was not about to turn a deaf ear to them. I kept silent because I did not wish to let the petty politicking of men thousands of miles to the north stand in the way of our dream to spread the word of Sharlayan astrology. And such was my father's dream, until he was killed for it by close-minded peasants. But Rufin never once spoke ill of those he wished to enlighten, even at his end. How do you know my father's name? Bro. Your father and I became close friends when I was in Sharlayan. When the Exodus forced me to return home, he asked if he could accompany me, saying that he wished to try and convince those who once believed in the star's power to look to the skies again. And we did for several moons. My countrymen were deeply skeptical and slow to warm to the idea of heathen magics. Some were even rude, but he never gave up on them, right up until he was... I was there during your father's last moments. I heard a commotion come from his room late one night and wanted to check, only to find him bleeding and slumped over his diary, which he was writing when he was attacked. At his last jank, he handed me the diary and asked that I do not blame my people and that I continue our work. I believe this belongs with you now. He just has it on himself? Why are you just carrying this man's diary? This man's blood-stained diary for 15 years? Why is it just on your persons? I do not know if I can forgive those who killed my father. I do not expect you to forgive us yet, but knowing that he did, even at the moment of his death, perhaps will help you one day understand. You've always reminded me of Rufin, even before I knew he was your father. Your passion for your discipline equals his own, or may even exceed it. Father, did you know what fate awaited you in this realm? Did you see all this? Did the stars have you merely pave the way for me? If they did, then I shall not allow anyone to stand in your way. Goat. You are right, good man, and so I shall allow this breach of etiquette, but if you fail to address Lady Lava properly again, I'll have you spit shining the privy back at Durandare Manor. Oh, leave him be, Jen Equinard. Without Quimperin here, I would have been tied up and shipped back to the old world moons ago. The stars have him here with me. He is not going anywhere, and neither am I. I am done with symposiums. That is not what my father wanted. He came here not to speak of astrology, he came here to use it. And so that is what I shall do. There are still many convictors who can benefit from these magics. And what a better way to convince people of your greatness than by ensuring they remain alive long enough to sing your praises. Yup, I can hear my phone going off. Pourquoi? Okay, my agreement needs to ride later today. And then, just text my girlfriend. Janet, will you tell my father? I would be delighted, my lady, unless that is you mean now, as I have a prior engagement with a pair of lovely baronesses from House Dismail, and I would not wish to keep them waiting. I'm drinking my water. Time is it? Been almost 2 hours. Let's go ahead and go out here. Hello. Do you think that my old friend Rufin may have seen what grim fate awaited him in Ishgard, but chose to come anyway, knowing that it would inspire both me and his daughter? God, sometimes these celestial machinations are simply too grand in scope to grasp. However, if it is as we believe, then we must, as Quimperin so bluntly stated, make sure that not disrupt us on our path to that fate. Perhaps it is time I revealed to you a more powerful form of Malefic, so that you might... Hello? Be better prepared for the trials that are to follow. Ah, that furrow upon your brow suggests you could have used the spell earlier in your training. In retrospect, I would be inclined to agree. Alright, well, that's that. And now I've got Malefic 2. Alright, and what level is the next one? 56. This is evens, and then the dungeons are odds. Okay. Let me grab this real quick. But I think that's gonna be it for stream right now. Because my roommate said they wanted me to drive them around a little bit. And I want to make sure. Oh, thank you, Kinzo. Thank you so much. I assume I should call you Kinzo and not Kay. It's up to you. But I think that's going to be it for stream today, just so that I can make sure my roommates can get to everywhere that they need to go. Because I am sort of their ride today. Good stream. Thank you. Let me see if any of my... Call me Kinzo? I'll just call you Kinzo then. Let me see if any of my Sibs are live. No. In that case, we shall do the use. Search the VTuber section. Pick someone and raid. Oh, this person is starting over. on Final Fantasy 14. Let's do that. Slash raid, and then there. All right. Looks like this is like this is a brand new character, level 1. Damn. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time I stream. Bye-bye. Bye.